In this sequence, we're going to talk about the high ready position. Maybe you've trained this way, maybe you haven't, right? But in the SEAL teams, we use the high ready position quite frequently, especially in close quarters. So in this, what Mike's going to try to do is, as I go to reach out, Mike's going to try to pin the rifle up. I have to be very careful as the shooter that Mike doesn't, if I was in Mike's position, right, what I'm going to try to do, not only am I going to take the muzzle up so I can't be shot, I'm going to take the optics and I'm going to smash the operator in the face with his own optics to try to knock him out, smash his nose, smash his teeth out, right, make him choke a little bit. So as he goes to reach for the gun, one of the things I need to do is get my head out of the way. Okay, so now again, the same concept. If I stand up tall, he is going to drive me back and we're going to land on the ground. So my primary defense to this is we have our hack strike, right? So if I'm here, boom, I'm using that hack strike that we discussed, right? I also, if he's pushing here, if I were to turn, I have my breaker strike, boom, and I can come here, hack, stab, okay? These are what I want to get. But in this case, let's say I don't get those, right? I have to be very careful about staying still and having him use my sling against me. There's a lot of bad things that can happen from this position, just like the last position. So in this case, let's say my hack and breaker strikes are not deemed effective. I'm going to deploy my grip knife, so as he comes in and drives that barrel up, from here what I'm going to do is I get my head out of the way, right? And now remember we talked about using the pommel of the blade? Right here is a great opportunity for me to go boom, drive one right into his face as I come below, and from here I can shank into his neck, or I can come lower and again I can now come into the abdomen area, right, and get my stab. I can do my blue worm, right, I can do my artery in the leg. I can also come back to that armpit again. Let's take a look from the other direction. So many exciting things happening from here. All right, so again, I go to come in, he pins it up. From here, I deploy that grip knife, pommel strike, shift, so I don't stab myself. I have the armpit. I obviously have the neck here. I have the abdomen, blue worm, right? I have the arteries in the legs, okay? So lots of options from this position. So we'll go ahead and we'll demonstrate so you can see it with a little bit more aggression involved. One more time. Other direction. All right, so you can see in this high ready position, right, getting my head out of the way, the contact with the optics, although uncomfortable, was making contact with my collarbone. Doesn't feel good, but it's a lot better than my face, right? Deploying the knife, I have a lot of access to that neck. Right now I'm being nice to the training partner, right? So I'm not like smashing in there, but as I come out, all I have to do is come right back up. I have that whole neck and face region, eyeballs, right? You know, the throat, the airway. Coming down very quickly, we have the armpits, and then obviously the abdomen and the legs, if we want to go that low, but we most likely wouldn't even need to go that far down. We have a lot of targets of opportunity because the knife is already up here, and his focus is on controlling the weapon to keep the weapon up, so his hands are busy.